Okay, so it's week 4. It's the Patriots versus the Bills in Orchard Park in Buffalo. So as you know, Bills Mafia, pretty crazy. They like to jump through tables and they hate the Patriots. Apparently there's a lot of mooning and a lot of the finger when the team bus drives through the stadium. So there is no love lost between the Patriots and Bills fans, and that game was disgusting. I mean, we still won. We're still 4-0, but it was 16-10, and they had a great defense. They got after Tom Brady a lot, and he threw his first interception, and he only threw for 150 yards. He had his worst passer rating in a game and still won since like 2006, something like that. Like, it was ridiculous how badly he struggled against them. But again, Julian Edelman was in the game, but he was pretty banged up. You could see him clutching his ribs. He was dropping passes, which is not the norm for Julian Edelman. He's a pretty dependable receiver, so that was not the norm for him. And Josh Gordon was hurt, and Josh Gordon got beat up, and he just played through it, which thank goodness, because we had just cut Antonio Brown the week before, and we're struggling with our receivers. Thankfully, we have a good defense. Josh Allen was only 153 yards and threw 3 interceptions, but the defense did let up their first touchdown. It was a rushing touchdown. I mean, the ball did cross the plane, but it popped right out as it was doing it and ended up in the hands of a Bills player in the backfield, not across the line. So if a Patriots team had scored a touchdown that way, you better believe there would be a lot of crying how that was cheating and they shouldn't have allowed that touchdown. So I'm going to say the same thing for the Bills. They shouldn't allow that touchdown. But of course, I would love to have a game where the Patriots, or a season where the Patriots gave up no touchdowns, but obviously that's pretty impossible. So they did have 5 sacks. I mean, Josh Allen went out with a concussion and their backup quarterback came in, and there was a lot of talk about that hit from J.C. Jackson on Josh Allen, but when you leave the pocket and you are a runner and you initiate contact, I mean, people are like, well, if that had happened to Tom Brady, they would have thrown a flag. They would have ejected the player. That wouldn't have happened to Tom Brady because Tom Brady is a smart football player. Tom Brady would have slid or gotten out of bounds or just thrown the ball away. Probably thrown the ball away, if I'm being honest, because he likes to throw the ball away a lot sometimes, I feel like, and especially in that game. Oh, it was painful to watch. I was just like, oh, can't believe we're going to lose to the Bills. But obviously, I don't want to go undefeated because I would prefer to lose at least one game in the season, so that way they get their loss out of the way, they remember how it feels, and then they don't lose in the Super Bowl. So we won, we're 4-0. We'll see what happens next.